conversation with Mairlyn Smith, who's showing us how to stretch affordable groceries into multiple healthy meals.
Yes.
You started with $50. You created 4 meals. This meal we're doing right now, you did the roast chicken and roasted veggies off the top. Now you're going to do something that I'm going to let you tell them in a second. But first, I just want to tell them it's $11 for this meal, which means everyone in the family, if it's a family of 4, is eating for about $2.50-ish.
Yeah, ish.
You can't get dinner for $2.50 anywhere.
No, not that's healthy.
Not that's healthy.
Yeah.
So what are we gonna make?
Okay, so I'm going to make with the carcass. I'm going to make a chicken soup.
Chicken soup.
Chicken soup. Okay.
Very
Every time I
good.
put soup on my Instagram, people go, "How did you make that?" So now you're going to find out. Okay.
Good.
So the big thing is that I do not take all the meat off the carcass. I take off what we ate, and then I leave the rest on. Now, if it was a really big chicken, I would take more off for sandwiches, but I wanted it for soup.
Got
okay.
it.
So it's going to go into a pot, and we're going to make a stock. Now, the thing, though, with stock is that you usually add water, right? But because water waters it down, I'm going to give you a hack that sort of will change your life. And, wow.
Ready to have your life changed.
Okay, instead of water, we're going to add chicken broth.
Ooh,
so
my life changed.
Yeah, come on, because we've already got that flavor going on. So, you know, so you're going to do basically 2 liters of chicken broth, okay?
Right.
And then you can add the bells and whistles. Like I have all of this. I already put 1 in, so that's the rest of it. And then here's another unbelievable hack. If you add 1 tablespoon of vinegar to your stock pot with the bones, what that's going to do is soften the bones, and it's going to draw out the collagen, which is another source of protein. That's how they make bone broth. They have to put an acid in there to break down the bone.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and then if you're a foodie and you collect all your carrots and celery and all that, that can go in there too. So I'm going to just dump it in. This is going to be the best soup ever.
Well, and that's also called like zero waste, right?
Zero waste, yeah.
Keep
So
all those ends and bits and bobs.
And you know, I normally would eat that, but I knew I was going to make soup, so I thought I'd go
kept it.
So you bring that to the boil, and then you reduce the temperature down to simmer, and you cook it for about 2 hours. Now, if you had water, you'd do 6, but it sometimes evaporates, so just be careful it's not evaporating. Okay, so when it's all done, you're going to take that off and you're going to strain it.
Yes.
And then I put this in the fridge. That's the broth, and it's all gelatinized.
Yeah,
because
like
of the collagen.
that is so good looking.
Isn't that? That makes me want to eat this so badly.
Yeah, but
anyway,
honestly, very healthy for you.
it is. I mean, if you're sick, you know, just having bone broth. If you can't stomach anything else, at least you're getting some protein. So now you're going to use carrots, celery, onion, and mushroom, and you're going to just saute all of that up. Okay. And then you're going to add the broth back in.
Got it.
Okay. And then when you're going to simmer that for a bit, and then when the vegetables are nice and soft, and that goes back to liquid, you're going to add the chicken that you took off the carcass. So very good. And then I should have put this in earlier, but I forgot. So I could have made this a regular classic soup by making it with tarragon or with thyme. But if you want to do an Italian spin, I could have used oregano. Yes. Want to do an Asian spin, add Asian flavors as there as well. So you be creative, all right?
Do what is your favorite, but just give us, like, do you often buy your spices like that?
Always. Okay. Or at the bulk store, but this was $2 versus like $8, you know, because you're paying for the glass bottle.
Got it.
Right on.
You don't need to get it in the glass bottle.
I buy it, and then I've got a glass bottle that's, you know, I've had longer than my second husband. Anyway, okay. So when this is all cooked up and those vegetables are nice and soft, my other hack is that you're going to add the cooked barley. Okay. If you add raw barley or another whole grain that's raw, it's going to suck all the liquid up, and it becomes a gooey glob. Okay. And that, people go, my soup is awful. Well, that's one of the reasons.
Because you put the stuff in that was not cooked, the uncooked. So it needs to be cooked.
And so the barley that I cooked for the dinner, for the chicken dinner, now I'm going to put some in there when it's all hot. And then just before I serve it, I'm going to add some frozen vegetables. Yeah. I always have frozen peas. That was on the grocery list. Perfect. But if you had, you know, you shopped your fridge, your pantry, and your freezer, and you found you had frozen broccoli or spinach or kale, you could have put that in. We're just layering the nutrition in. And we need something green, okay? Absolutely. And then over here is what a serving looks like. So there's going to be about 4 ounces of chicken. You've got a 1/4 cup of barley. You would have put a cup of barley into that whole pot. Yeah. And a ton of vegetables. And that is a yum comfort food winter dinner.
That is fantastic for $2.50 per
47
person.
Actually, if you really did the math.
$2.47. Good stuff, Mayor. Really, really.